Quest Priest is nothing to scoff at after the recent mini set. You might be wondering, what did this deck get that would make you want to run this deck now compared to before? Well, Fragment of Nothing is actually a pretty incredible card in Quest Priest. This allows you to draw through most of your deck really easily, since most of the spells that you're going to be using to complete your quest are going to be cheap spells that target minions, making it where you can easily draw through the deck, getting key cards like Dios and Umbra, and being able to slam them both down on the same turn, because you can just slam down Dios on an earlier turn, resurrect him with Rest in Peace, and then the Umbra to do up to 100 damage to your opponent's face. Most of the time, you probably will not need that combo, but it is possible within this list. Now, for the learning guide, you are going to be looking for any of your early game removal tools, such as Holy Smite, T, draw power cards such as Bird Watching, or your Imbue cards. Now, with all being said, let's look at some. Okay, Mage. Oh, please don't be Protoss. I am kind of. I say this in every video probably that features a Protoss Mage. I am kind of sick of seeing that deck. There are some fun, goofy ideas for Mage that I've had in the past that I'm like, yeah, this could be cool. But then, like, it devolves into just having the Protoss cards in the list for alternate win condition, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to win through that 90% of the time. Also, that portrait, though, I do like it a lot. I got it actually from the most recent, maybe not the most recent Hearthstone event, I guess 2 events ago. The little shark is adorable in it. Okay, let's grab Bird Watching. Technically don't know what they're playing. It could be Protoss, could be Toki, could be Dragons. We will probably do a Mage list soon-ish. I think the plan for the week is this deck, of course, and then we'll do Imbue DK because everyone's requesting it. I'm going to grab Dios. Might look a little bit strange, but this is a matchup where we might just slam down Dios hard on an earlier turn and then go from there. But yeah, Imbue DK is next, and then after that, I'm going to try to do something with Warlock. I don't know what the Warlock deck is. Maybe we'll do a week of Warlock, because that could be kind of funny. I have a lot of Warlock ideas, is why I'm suggesting doing something like that. And Warlock tends to do good on the channel anyways, so. Though they'd be kind of similar, so I don't know. We'll see. Wings of Eternity. Someone pointed out in my initial card review of the mini set that the chances of actually getting like high cost dragons is actually pretty lower than 5 cost dragons was actually pretty high. And you know what? I haven't really seen many people experiment with Dragon Priest, but at the same time, I can't really blame them. It's one of those decks that has been around enough where I think it is going to flash heal ourselves. Gets us a step in our quest without it too. But yeah, it's one of those decks that I'm like, I've covered it enough. There's not much, like, Wings of Eternity doesn't really do much. Maybe after rotation, when Zaremi is, like, out of rotation, then we'll do it, because that could be kind of funny. But we also won't have things like Tide Pools to get, like, additional copies, so maybe that won't be that interesting. I don't know. We'll see. I have ideas. I always have ideas. Okay, let's use Conjure. Draw some cards. Okay. I really wish Fate had a... This wouldn't help this deck out. But Fate technically features a Bronze Dragon, which uses Time Magic, which is a type of Arcane Magic. But it also features a Infinite Dragon, which is like a Void Corrupted Bronze Dragon. So it would be kind of cool if it had either a Shadow tag or Arcane tag. Just saying. That goes with all the other cards featuring Bronze Dragons on the artwork. Or Infinite Dragonflights on the artwork. Respectively, you know. Okay. We'll grab T. Still, technically, this deck could be something that isn't exactly Protoss. I have a sneaking suspicion it probably is. Okay, we get our quest complete here, which is what we want to see. Okay, Marin. I'm assuming Marin into Crown, probably. Well, Jin's kind of funny, but I'm just going to slam down Dios, and I mean, if they have a way to remove him, they have a way to remove him. No biggie either way. Forgot Geppetto was a card, actually. I'm looking at our hand. Too bad Geppetto is an 8-cost card, because there might be some... I need to look at, like, the 1-cost cards that have come out since the last time I even thought about... It's 1 attack or 1 HP, right? Now that I'm thinking about it. Or is it 1 cost? It's been a long time since I've tried to do anything with Geppetto. It was never really that great of a card, but... Okay, it's 1 attack or 1 health. It's a copy, so it's not even a 1/1. Oh, Clown. Nostalgic Clown could be funny to use. Okay. Hopefully this hits... It did not hit the right target. I forgot we had the other dragon in our hand. Oh, that's bad. Them freezing us out annoys me to no end. But them gaining a bunch of armor is also kind of annoying. Oh, they're actually popping it. Interesting. There's the crown. And they're popping the second one. We're at 13 HP. Rest in peace. Oh, okay. We need Umbra. Umbra is all we need here. Bird watching. Shield battery will actually probably keep us alive for a turn. Come on, Umbra. That is not Umbra. Let's see what we can figure out. Light spawn just to slam down the minion and not worry about it.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Drink with me, friend.
Okay.
Elune, bring guidance.
Let's slam this down. Let's see what we can grab.
I should have taken a vacation ages ago.
Swap these, heal a little bit more. Hopefully that keeps us out of the Colossus range.
Don't use your mine.
It's just going to freeze us out for a little bit longer, which is good. I actually prefer them to do this. Come on, we just need top deck of the century, Umbra. That isn't Umbra. I can make use of it, but it isn't Umbra. Funhouse Mirror is funny. We can buff that up. Holy Nova to go a little bit higher on HP. We're at 22, so we should be fine. They don't have many discounts that they could slam down. I mean, that Dirty Rat... Actually, Dirty Rat couldn't have done anything there. Our 1 combo piece in our hand is a spell, so... We're just hoping to draw into the other combo piece and we'll be good to go. Oh, I'm hoping that is not counter... Oh, actually... Oh, Fragment of Nothing. What's that? It is not counterspell. Good to know. Good to know. Oh. Suck. Oh, we're watching. How? How are we? Are we just dodging everything? Come on. How many times do I have to draw through my deck and... Oh, Toki. Wait, was this Toki the entire time? At least we're healing, right? Okay. Freezing out our minions for another turn is okay. Actually, technically, we should be able to draw through the majority of our deck before it becomes a problem. Unless, just Umbra. I just want to see a top deck Umbra. As long... We have to deal... How much damage is that going to be? We have to do 50 damage to their face. That's not Umbra. So we'll draw us... There we go. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy, old pal. Friendo me. Okay, so... I think it's time for our opponent to say RIP to themselves and the chances of winning. Trade with this minion. And then we're gonna bring the end of this game. For a whopping 80 damage? If only we actually needed all of that. Pretty nice. 50 damage to face.
Good day for a fight.
Drive into Fate. I know it doesn't complete our quest a bit quicker, but it does let us draw or see. Okay, they're just Imbue. So basically what we're hoping to see here is we're hoping to get any like Imbue card off of them. I'll take Smite, and then I'm hoping to... I was really hoping that we would have seen the second copy of Knight, truth be told. But I guess this will still work. That's a waste. Let's get 2 from the past. Do I want to get more or bigger squirrel, or do... Yeah, let's just hit the bigger minion.
I remember this place well.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I'll grab the additional HP. We'll put it on the minion that can't attack this turn. We're actually almost done with both halves, right? No. Yeah, well, technically speaking, Thrive could get into T, and then T gets us everything we need there. Yeah, that's okay. I'd rather have the heal, truth be told, than the... instead of the additional damage to my opponent's face.
Choose soon.
Alright, thrive into exactly that. Ah, Pops this. We'll get a holy spell here. Eh? Gravity Lapse. Okay, well, Gravity Lapse doesn't do what I wanted to do here. But honestly speaking, I'm not losing out on much, and I'm reducing the damage I take by 1, so. I think we actually probably should just stick Iliax back in the list instead of the Light Bomb. Like the big wombo combo of Dio. Well, I don't know.
Too soon. There is time for prayer and time for action.
I mean, I could destroy this, right? Okay, let's get rid of, or get this. We get another copy right here. Might as well slam down another squirrel because we can. And then we can slam down our quest reward next turn. I guess if they have Deja Vu... then we might be in a little bit of a predicament because we have 2 copies of the same card in our hand and they didn't get it, or maybe they did. I guess technically the odds would be probably in our favor for them not to have gotten it.
Too soon.
Dios as a top deck is kind of funny. Yeah, this works, right? Okay, so if R survive,
My hand
we
is
slam down Dios. And go from there. They did get it. They just refused to play it for a turn. Okay, that's okay. We have the Dios, so that actually makes my life easier. We'll get double the damage off of that. So the play here... Oh, and they're shadow stepping it back to the... Oh god, they're gonna have an entire board full. I guess technically speaking, we don't have to get rid of any of them, and we could just leave them up and then slam down our second copy. I kind of want to slam down Dios if I can.
too soon.
Because it'll be double death rattle, and then... What are the chances that they can actually get behind this wall? Get rid of the smaller minion here, and then we don't have to deal with it. And then I'm just going to pass, because if they get rid of the Dios here, we just slam down Rest in Peace, and then we go Umbra, and then we win the game, probably. Oh! They got the second... Okay, well, that kind of screws with me. it's just playing with fire here, isn't it? Wait! Oh no! That's such a goofy end to this game. Alright, now we're through games. This is my final thoughts of the deck. So, I ended up playing 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 40% win rate, which isn't the worst, isn't the greatest. The deck actually felt like it started to pick up pace once I got a little bit more used to the deck, which brings me to probably the two biggest problems I had with the list in particular. I am not the greatest at using Imbue Priest to its full advantage. I'm actually pretty bad at choosing the right choice, and that did cost me quite a few games. If you're a little bit better of choosing the right cards from the Imbue Hero Power, then you'll probably have a better time than I did, or if you get better cards off of the Imbue Hero Power. Overall, though, Fragment of Nothing felt incredibly strong in the deck, though I do wish this card was maybe a 3 mana, 2, 5, or 4 instead of a 4 mana card to ease out the curve a little bit better. The other thing in this list is you'll notice there's one Cloud Serpent, and in the games, most of the time I had two. I ended up cutting the second one for the second Light Bomb, and I had Ziliax in earlier versions, but I wanted more consistent access to resurrecting Dios off of Rest in Peace, which is why we went down this angle. Overall, if you're looking for a deck to try to use the Quest Priest in, this is going to be one of your better decks to try right now. But before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. If you want to help out the channel a little bit more like they have, you can always join one of the 3 membership tiers. But if you can't afford to do that, there is always leaving a like, commenting. I try to respond to as many as possible. Subscribing if you already haven't. Turning on the notification button if you're already subscribed. Or I use the new hype button that hypes up the video in the algorithm. But until next time, bye-bye.